Alright. I'm gonna leave that there. Grab one of these. Time to try again. APM, rockets. We have 2,000 of these. And Morty doesn't give a shit. Fail or not, there's no easy way out. Thought there would be a smarter way. This seems to be really hard. No, there's no smarter way. You just gotta, go fuck yourself. It's really hard. You're gonna do it to progress. So, go fuck yourself. You have to do this 1,000 times, except you're going to be doing it a lot more than 1,000 times, because you're going to fail a bunch before you get to 1,000 each time, because you have to do it 1,000 times with only 2 mistakes. You can only make 2 mistakes. If you make 3 mistakes, you're out. 3 strikes, and you're done. But yeah, resurgence in game difficulty. I think it was the start of Dark Souls. Honestly, Dark Souls just said, "Hey, fuck you, you suck." And the player was just kind of like, "You know what? This is kind of cool. I like being shit on by a game." Pretty masochistic, if you ask me. Some players liked it, and I kind of liked it too, actually. Dark Souls is a fun game, but sort of set a precedence for games. Before, devs were like, well, if we make all the games really hard, then not everybody can beat them, and if not everybody can beat them, not everybody can enjoy them, and if not everybody can enjoy them, then not everybody can buy them. And if nobody can buy them, because they're not going to enjoy them, because they can't beat them, then why the hell would you even make it that way? Because then nobody can give you money. So what we're going to do is we're going to make everything easy, and we'll make it story-based. Story-based, everybody can beat it, everybody can, there's no barriers to entry, and everything's gonna be all fine and dandy. And Dark Soul was like, haha, fuck you, no, that's not gonna happen. And that's the way everybody was like, hey, you know what? Some of these players are dickheads, like masochistic dickheads, and they like being shit on. So let's give them games that'll shit on them. Dark Souls got 3 editions, all of them sold incredibly well. This has only further strengthened the idea in game thinkers' heads that it's okay to shit on players now, because they're like, you know what, we can take it now, everything doesn't have to be all names candy. And Adult Swim seems to have taken that to heart in this, because we're at 244, and we got a long ways to go. But, bright side, no mistakes have been made yet. The only mistakes I'm going to make are at 333, and 666 maybe. If I make one at 999, then I'm gonna cry. So maybe 334 and 667. Then we can just call it 1,000 and not make mistakes before we fail. That was bad. But I don't know if it's related to the whole Dark Souls thing, but Undertale did it with Sans' boss fight. Although that was an optional route, that was not a mandatory route. In Dark Souls and this is very mandatory. I'm pretty sure I already said this, but I thought there was a smarter way around this. There's no smarter way around this. You gotta do this, and it's just big fuck you. That's what it is. You just gotta spin the dial, flip the switches, press the buttons, and change the fuse. Fuse is the worst one because it actually detaches from the panel. There's no little chain to keep it in place or any good stuff like that. So, it can actually just fall. And then you're screwed. And that was almost bad. I almost lost one there. But, yeah, Sans' boss fight. That's really, really difficult. A lot of people spend a lot of time practicing that. Some of them never finish it anyway just because they are not as good as games as they would like to be. I imagine a lot of people are going to quit playing this game solely because of this little thing right here, because this is necessary for progression. You need to do this to progress through the story. This is like my 12th attempt. That's how many actions I've made. I need to make 1,000. in 2 misses or less pass. And I think I've performed about 6,000 actions or so total. So I'm getting pretty good at it. The idea is that you can just pull this lever whenever you want, and it doesn't matter if it's active or not. You can just pull it, and maybe sometimes it'll be active and you'll get lucky, and that's a free action. Dial sucks. Electrode sucks. Buttons are okay. Levers are okay. Really, the ones that are hard are on the extremities of the panel. This one gave me trouble for a little while. The second lever right here, because it's kind of a little bit hard to determine where exactly you need to release for it to go to the correct place. So you get the shit. You get the idea after a short while. And you can kind of do it blindly as well after a little bit. But there's our first mistake at about 500. Which is a good place, because that's predictive that we will make another mistake at 1,000, and we will actually proceed this time to the next stage. But the other thing I was saying, if you like took this game and you like just replace this, like if you do, train of thought, please. Lumosity, that thing, that website where it's like, hey, train your brain with games and school and memory and reaction time. A bunch of stuff that you probably don't care about, probably don't need. But you know, it'd be cool if you had, and we can say that you're getting better when you're not really getting better. Maybe you're getting a little better. Maybe your reaction time is improving by a couple hundredths of a second, hundredths of a fraction of everything, and that stuff. But if you got to the point where you could do this every day for like 2 hours without hearing these goddamn beeps once, you would be God in my mind. Actually, anybody who can finish this, I would consider a very good. I hate it when it does this. I hate it when it does that. That's why that's the worst. Because it can rotate and flip out of your hand, and well, shit that I don't want it doing. If you drop it, and you can very easily drop it. I've dropped it many times. It sucks. I hate it. But yeah, Lumosity, you do this, you're a cool guy. You're a really cool guy. And I am very impressed with what you have accomplished, because you know what? This sucks. This is really hard. What are we up to? 700? Great, we're almost due for our next mistake. Okay, can we not jinx it? That would be nice. That would be really nice. I don't want that to come true. I really don't. I want to keep as many mistakes for as long as I can, so that we don't have to, we've got a safety net. That's all that. It might save us someday if we decide that we just want to waste one, or we just want to set them free and then take a sip of that nice looking Coke that's on the decks. Maybe rest my neck, because looking down with a box on your face that is not weigh 0 pounds is not very fun for your neck. No, it's not. I'm looking down at a panel, and I've been doing 6,000 actions, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I've said a lot of shit. I can't remember most of it. That sounds like a mistake. That's what that sounds like. Lots of beeping, and you know you've made a mistake. You have made an error in judgment, and you need to reconsider all of your life decisions, because you are a terrible human being. 800. That's pretty good. I like that. 800 is good. We might reach 1,000 this time. I got an achievement at 900, so I'm not actually sure I have to get to 1,000. But since we're so close to the end, we'll move on to the last topic that I forgot I was supposed to be talking about. What we're doing right here is, if you see those little triangles at the bottom, that's actually what we're doing to this clear planet right here. You probably saw little buildings and little people, and they're all doing stuff. This is a reference, because we're charging a battery. This battery right here, that's a battery. We're charging it so we can put it in a gun, so that the gun can shoot energy and kill one of these Ricks who's fighting in the background. You can see him over there. They're swearing and fucking killing each other, trying to kill each other, but they're not very good fighters. They can't actually kill each other with their bare fists because they've been fighting for about 4 or 5 hours, and neither one of them is dead, so I'm going to assume they're both invincible except for the stun. It's the only thing that can kill them. We're at 900, but the way that these batteries work, there's our mistake. If we can avoid another mistake in the next 100, we're going to be golden. But we're charging a battery. In this battery are at least 20 different worlds, because you start again every time a world is populated. It's a reference to the episode where it's revealed that all of Rick's batteries have tiny universes in them where people run on treadmills, and that's how he gets his infinite source of energy. It's just a bunch of tiny universes inside batteries that run on treadmills. Because treadmills give you a lot of energy, they really don't actually. If you've got a couple 100 million, maybe trillion people on a tiny planet running on tiny treadmills, you'll produce a fair amount of energy. I don't know if anybody's done the math, but somebody should do the math on that, because that's actually kind of an interesting concept. Too bad we don't have shrink rays and we can't actually try it. Experimental trials would be good. But that's what we're doing. We're growing tiny civilizations and tiny planets to go in a tiny, actually pretty big battery. And all of this energy from all of these treadmills, from all of these tiny trillions of tiny people, are going to be used to eliminate one of the Ricks. That's what they're going to do. They're going to kill Rick. We're going to use them to kill Rick. We've hit 1,000, so I don't think there's any cap for this. I think you just go until you drop. But we hit 1,000. I think that's an achievement, so I'm going to upload this anyways. Fuck it. But we're going to see how far we can go. I should probably look up exactly what I'm supposed to do, because if this battery doesn't work with 1,000 actions in it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe we should just like have a high score board somewhere in the main menu of which degenerate, and by degenerate I mean very quick-minded and patient person was able to get the most actions before they fail, so that you can know exactly who is wasting their life. I mean, using a not very free lumosity that's part of a game that isn't even meant to do this sort of stuff. And their neck probably hurts a lot. That's my neck hurts right now. It's not very pleasant. But very nice to keep talking, because it helps you stay focused. I'm not really sure, it seems kind of counterintuitive, but I almost lost that right there. That was almost my third strike. See if we can get to 1,500, that'd be cool. We did, like, roughly, shit, how many actions was it without failure? Like 700? If I could do like 700 actions without failure, I think that would be pretty impressive. What if I can find a YouTube video that's like, oh, I made 5,000 actions. There are like at least 1,800 planets in my tiny world producing tiny energy so that my gun can shoot Rick. I wonder if this is how Rick all of his stuff. There it is. Okay. I swear to God.
Shit!
I don't know how this works. And, we're gonna look it up, because I'm not doing that again. And I probably will never do that again, because that was really difficult. So let's look it up. Let's look it up.